favorite animated films like Zootopia, Wreck-It Ralph, Princess and the Frog, and yeah, Tangled. So I've noticed that you've been taking on projects that give such important messages, socially relevant messages, like racism, discrimination. What inspired you to push for messages like these?
I have been extremely lucky that I'm working on projects that are relevant and very meaningful for me. And I think that it's great luck and great timing that I get to work on these projects where you have the first African-American princess and these great, strong female characters, and then messages about unconscious bias. I feel very fortunate, but I also feel like it's part of what makes me able to contribute in a meaningful and real way, having experienced this. So I don't have to do much research to know and to kind of to explain to other story artists what it feels like, to be a woman of color and to struggle. So it comes from a very genuine place that I feel very fortunate to be able to express while making the movies.
There's recently been a big push for diversity on screen. Do you think that has carried over to the industry behind the scenes? How important do you think it is to have diverse perspectives, not only represented on screen, but also off screen?
Well, when I started at Disney Animation 14 years ago, there were only 2 women in the story department. And now, 14 years later, the department is nearly half women. And it's what's wonderful is that in a story room, we are looking for all different perspectives, and men, women from all over the US, but all over the world as well. I think that's really important because our movies are global, and we have this audience that we want to connect with. So it should only be natural to have in the story room a diverse and very rich and experienced group of individuals who can be honest with each other, who can fight, and also just, be truthful about our experience. So I've just been, again, lucky that to be able to work with not only talented artists, but intelligent and a diverse group of men and women.
Did you ever expect this success from the trailer alone? Like, there were so many good feedback from everyone.
It's a thrill, honestly. I didn't expect it. I always think, we make these movies and we're in isolation a little bit. And so to be able to share it with the world and to get positive responses, it's thrilling.
What was your favorite
sequence in this movie? I love the princesses sequence. It's funny, and you get to see another side of our Disney princesses, who I've worked on a few of them, and so it's really just a fun twist and an homage to these characters that I love.
What do you like about the new version of the Disney princesses?
I love that we get to see another side of them. I like that they're not just in their ball gowns, but we get to see them when they're relaxed and they can tell jokes and that sort of thing. And what's really fun about this sequence is that it also, we don't have the sequence in there just for that. We make sure that it's really embedded within the story, and it plays a meaningful part in Ralph and Vanellope's journey and their friendship. So stay tuned that the princesses might play a bigger role than we think they might.
Lastly, in the Philippines, but I'm sure in general, there's a thinking that there's no money in the creative field, or if there is, it's never constant. But as a Filipino-American who has made it big in the animation industry, what would you advise to the young and struggling creative?
Well, I feel like I was young and struggling myself, and what is great about that is that it made me hungry, and it made me really want to work extremely hard to make sure that I get to do what I get to do every day. But the great thing is that it also my parents instilled the confidence in me that, you know what, if this doesn't work out and I try my hardest, that it's okay, that maybe I'm meant to do something else. And so this feeling of pride and confidence and a great Filipino work ethic combined to, I think, get me to where I am today. And so I would just say, I've been in your shoes, I have struggled myself, and it makes me not take for granted what I do have, and I feel very blessed. So don't give up and stay true to yourself.
Thank you so much. That's so amazing. I'm so happy to have met you.
Thank you for coming.